Good morning, everyone. This is Prem's crypto market update for 28 October 2018. Welcome, everyone. If we look at the market cap, we are still at 208 billion. Market has not moved in the last 24 hours. If we look at the volumes are still very low. We are here at 9 billion, where we usually see around 14 billion in the crypto market. BTC dominance still at 54% for Bitcoin. And if we look at the top 10, then basically it is unchanged. We see Stellar only 2.3% down, now doing 22 cents. So, yeah, let's look at the coins which have done very well in the last 24 hours. They're not a lot, but Metaverse ETP up again 6.7%. Decentralized Land 6.5% up. Polymath up 5.3%. And if you can look basically on a longer time view, basically on this graph, you could see that Polymath has really come up and stabilized around this 28 cents. All right, Aurora up also 4.5% and Horizon up 4%. The coins which have not done very well in the last 24 hours are DentaCoin. DentaCoin is taking a hit by 8% down. Ion is 6% down, and Walton Chain also 6% down. All right, let's go over to the news, and the news is about China's merchants are legally allowed to accept Bitcoin and other cryptos. So, CN Ledger, a trusted cryptocurrency news source in China, is reported basically that Sichuan Court of International Arbitration officially recognized Bitcoin as a property, allowing individuals and businesses to own and transfer Bitcoin without being in conflict with existing financial regulators. So this is big news. It's right now, we've been seeing a lot on China basically for banning basically cryptos twice, and this court is basically saying that it is allowed. Let's see how this is going to be. There is still a lot of confusion. Either it is or it isn't allowed, and people are very cautious, obviously, because the government can change its view dramatically and rule out basically the Sichuan court's decision. All right, so the next news comes from XRP. Sales doubled in Q3 of 2008. That's basically what Ripple reports in a published Ripple official website. Basically presented a summary of the company's financial situation and demonstrated not only Ripple's transparency but continued growth in a difficult and relatively discouraging market. So apparently shows Ripple shows basically they managed to sell 163 million of XRP despite the volatility in the overall market. According to the report, 665 million US dollars was sold by the company, while the rest were sold by subsidiary registered money services businesses, basically. So yeah, the Ripple is basically, they as we've seen also in the last 2-3 weeks, there was a huge spike up, and suddenly we're back at where we started. So and that's because of they sold around 163 million US dollars of XRP. All right, so the next news comes from Australia. Massive institution in Australia fuels Bitcoin adoption for 11 million people. If I'm not mistaken, Australia got around 16 million people. So it's basically for the majority of the people in Australia that they are offering a digital ID that can legally be used to make process signing for things like on Bitcoin exchanges and make it very easy to get verified. So the post office basically in Australia is adopted to this technology, which enhances basically this digital ID to be used for multiple things. So this is a really good example. If a big organization basically looks into some new technology, how that can also be a positive for so many Australians in this case. All right, this was the news for today. I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe. Go to our website, bitcoinmagazine.nl, and I hope to see you on the next one.